welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called off one time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Marshall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
The short hands, it's Black. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for room, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a real situation.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Slips a tackle. Quarterback gets the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The short hands, it's Hauser. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell if he's catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Reels it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hauser. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Still looking on the move.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This time he's got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him this time. On the move at the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, they're after him. He's got it along the sideline. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you?
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's on target and complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Gives it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hauser. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting up.
The RPO, it's complete. Breaks away in the middle. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Spins away from the defense. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like...
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He's got him. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Black. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Pulled down for the tackle. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. With the catch, it's Hughes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. This is a designed run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
The clock has this one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and they've got it in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Finds his target down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the target. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked